Let's talk about that for a minute, the whole concept of mandated treatment, because it gets it gets twisted up out there in the media and by activists and whatnot. They talk about it being carceral, and that you're basically criminalizing people with addiction by forcing them into drug treatment. And my position's always been that there's a subset of people on the street that require some kind of intervention, especially those that are struggling with like health problems.
Well, I always say that I wasn't, arrested. I was rescued many times by the police, and I think that if I would have kept on running, I probably would have died because I didn't know how to stop. They stopped me a few times. And really now looking back on it, I'm grateful. And so I think the mandated treatment has been really successful when it comes to helping people recover and become responsible, productive members of society once again. It gives people hope because you got a chance to connect to people that came from the same place that you came from. And really, when I look at, I don't see the same thing that a lot of people see coming from where I came from when I see people selling drugs on the street corner. Because I understand too, I never, like I said, I never had a job until I got clean. All I knew was hustling. And people can only do what they know. You know what I'm saying? And so that might be the only thing that they know how to do, but we got to give them, if you could sell dope, you could sell a car. If you can run a game, you can run a business.
Yeah.
We need to let them know that you got transferable skills and not demean people and put people down, but say, hey man, what you're doing is not working. And what's going to happen to you is the same thing that happened to everybody else that go down that path, is jails, institutions, and death.
Right.
And so you got an opportunity. We're going to give you an opportunity to help yourself and become a responsible, productive member of society. And sometimes they can hear that. And sometimes the only time a person really get clean and get clear-headed is when they're incarcerated, unfortunately. But that's really fortunate for them. I know it was fortunate for me. I finally, was able to listen. Even though I went back out there, I remember it was implanted into my brain that guess what? Maybe if I can get a few days clean, I can possibly have a better quality of life.